Hi, I'm Milana Yatskevich and we're in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Come on in. I would like to show you my recent staging project. This is newly built condominium. As you can see, it's open great space, and the main idea of this design was spatial planning. When I was staging this house, my main goal was to define a space for potential buyers. So I created a little conversation area where the buyers can envision themselves sitting and having conversation or entertain, and I created a family room where their potential buyers can watch television and spend nights with the family. I'm 39 years old. I received my degree in residential planning and redesign from Art Institute of Pittsburgh. I was born in Russia and I grew up in Soviet Union. I pretty much grew up with nothing, not much anyway. Since I was little, I was always playing with my dolls and building a little house, and we didn't have doll houses back then, so I built a house in my little toy cabinet. I was constantly rearranging furniture around, and I had so much fun. There's always constantly some kind of project going on in the cabinet. Ever since I moved to America 12 years ago, I was interested in watching HGTV shows. As a profession, interior design did not exist back in Russia or Soviet Union, and I finally figured out that's what I really want to do. It amazes me, the transformation of spaces and pictures before and after. My father was definitely inspiration for me in design, and he was so handy. He built our summer house pretty much from the ground to the roof, and he was constantly creating something. He was so creative and handy. He covered walls with plaster panels that he made himself. He made a form for it. I remember him cutting it from the floor tiles and stacking it together, and then he was constantly making these panels. It was an ongoing project, and he was taking it back to our home, to a summer house, and I was always watching him and learning how he was doing it. And once I remember he made a disco ball for me when I was in elementary school. I thought it was so interesting because we went to see the circus show, and there was a huge disco ball in there, and I just stated that I want the same at home, and my father made it for me. It was a little bitty disco ball with a little engine that was rotating it and a little light on the bottom. Oh, everyone from my school was coming to our house just to look at it. And also my father was the first one, because we lived in a little bitty apartment in Russia, and my father was the first one who remodeled it and redesigned it. Pretty much the first one in our whole house. And he did a little space plan, as now I understand what he did. My favorite project is my very first redesign project that I was doing for a lady that just lost her husband. Well, the most challenging part of this project was that the client liked pretty much all the styles that exist. And she was sending me pictures of Moroccan style, traditional style, rustic style, and in the end she sent me HGTV video with traditional style design. In order to start the project, we decided to choose an inspirational piece, which we found a mirror, very interesting mirror in a wooden frame, and we kind of start from there and design around it. And the most rewarding part of the project was that I was able to use one of her deceased husband's wooden piece. It was supposed to be wall art, and I came up with the idea to use it as a top for a coffee table. It was very rewarding to see tears on my clients and her client's daughter's eyes. I can be your next design star because I came from Russia. I grew up in the Soviet Union. We didn't have much. So I really appreciate everything I've got so far. I have all the design ideas in my head, and on top of it I can create something from nothing. God bless America, and see you soon!